Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 7, Episode 9. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So, the bombshells are settling in and they're making it known who they've got their eyes on.
Okay, that's really cute.
I'm glad that Taylor is feeling the pressure. Now, I believe that he's only feeling the pressure on a game level. Is he pressed on an emotional level? Sorry. I just don't buy it. And I don't know if my judgment is being clouded by the rumors about him being in a relationship on the outside. But based on what we've seen on the inside, he's not looking like he's interested in Alandrea. And I don't like that for my good sis. So yeah, let's apply some pressure. Jaylen, thank you for coming in. Taylor, please exit stage left. Okay, then we have Huda who says to Iris, you know, Jeremiah and I, we're not closed off, but like, he's serious about talking to me. I'm serious about talking to him. We both don't want to talk to other people. And I'm thinking, baby girl, speak for yourself. Let Jeremiah be the one to tell Iris that he's not interested in her. You don't know that for real. You don't. So don't be speaking on his behalf. He didn't ask you to do that. Hannah is talking to Pepe and she is looking mighty comfy.
Okay with exploring things or kind of...
Yeah.
You're cool. You're cute girl to talk to.
I'm so screwed.
Based on what Hannah said her type is, Pepe fits the bill. She said tall, dark hair, brown eyes, like exactly that. She did make a comment about the accent before, but that's because, you know, what's his name is from England. But Pepe speaks Spanish, so I'm sure she's gonna like that too. I'm interested to see how this connection develops because for me, I just have not been seeing it for her and Charlie. It was cute like the first day, but we barely see any of them. Probably because production just isn't, you know, keen to tell us their story because ain't much going on with them. But I'd like to see what she looks like when she's giddy, when she's excited. Now, she really showed us how much she likes the man. I wasn't thinking... boyfriend, not the time. Child, that man just discombobulated me. I don't even know what I was saying, but Hannah was blushing like me right now. The girl likes the man, okay, and I want to see where it goes. Nick tells Iris that she is exactly his type, and I was like, really? I genuinely thought Sierra would have been his type on paper, but guess not.
Is she pulling him?
Yep, they're going for a job.
She definitely pulled him.
Told you because you're my type.
There's like a, I don't want to hit it, but it's on your boob.
Nick does admit that he really wasn't focusing too tough on what Iris was saying because he was enamored by her body. And I'm thinking, this man is so driven by lust. So driven by lust. My God. I mean, it makes for a good cast on Love Island because the more they're driven by lust, the more they're going to do some madness in the house. But like, even with the whole Bella thing, he was only so keen on Bella once she was willing to free it up. And I'm just like, yo, Nick, relax. So Sierra walks by and she's like trying to strut, you know what I'm saying? He did glance over at her, but he was still very much focused on Iris. And I'm thinking, baby girl, you might be in trouble. Jeremiah and Huda continue their conversation that they had at the fire pit, and she's complaining that he is just not doing enough.
Can you do more? Like, for example, Ace is doing a little hibachi thing. Like, Taylor did that little dancey thing. I'm just like...
You did ass. You know what I'm saying? You have a whole kid. The stuff I've been having to process between us the last few days has been a lot.
Number one, comparison is a thief of joy, okay? You're looking at these other couples. Oh, well, Ace is doing this, and Taylor is doing that, and so is doing this. What did I say not too long ago about these relationship goals? You will find yourself in a pit trying to keep up with the Joneses when you don't even know what the Joneses are getting up to. Alandrea is annoyed with her coupling. Shelly has been conflicted for 37 days. You have a man who is sold on you for the most part, and you're complaining, comparing yourself to other couples that aren't even doing as well as you believe your own couple is doing. Okay, number two. Maybe he would do more if you gave him the opportunity to do more. She's constantly throwing herself at this man and she's not letting him chase. Like, He doesn't have to chase. You're literally on his dick all day, girl. All day. Chase for what? He already has you. Like, why would he put in extra effort when clearly the bare minimum is getting him all that he wants and then some? And number 3, it seems like the decision to withhold the fact that you were a mother is now blowing up in your face. Okay? Now, I will say, whether she said it on the first day or the last day, I think in general, the guys who tend to go on Love Island are guys who are not prepared to date somebody who is a mom. A lot of them are coming for a platform, for notoriety. And if they fall in love, that's a bonus. You telling me you got a kid? Now I actually have to take this seriously? Whoa. Was not prepared for that. So, baby girl, it was going to backfire in your face no matter what. And I'm sorry. Like, you came on a show where that was likely going to be the reality. You got to suck it up and deal with it. You can't say, but I'm a mom. Okay, you're a mom. We understand. You're gonna have to deal with what comes with being a mom, dating in the demographic that you're dating. It's going to be hard. You had to have known it wasn't gonna be a stroll in the park, okay? So, girl, please. Then she does this thing that she always does whenever she and Jeremiah are having like a tense conversation. She straddles him or she kisses him or she makes the conversation more sexual. And I'm thinking, baby girl, your issues are never going to be resolved if you try to fix the problems with sex. Jaylen takes Alandrea for a chat. I love to see it.
You are about to go through some shit, my brother.
We've been coupled up since, day 1? We're good, I guess. I love him. I love him. I like him. I genuinely am interested in Jaylen. He is so cute. I was already, picking out our wedding songs and stuff,
It was so funny to me how Ace told Taylor that he better watch out for Jaylen because Jaylen's accent is stronger than Taylor's. That's exactly what I was thinking yesterday. That's exactly what I was thinking in the previous episode. I said, oh, he got a strong accent. Taylor, you better, that's literally where my head went. But in general, Taylor just hasn't been pulling his weight. Whether or not a bombshell was coming in, I think Alandrea was going to get to a point where she was like, you know what? I'm just not going to accept this. This is not enough for me. So thankfully, another guy came in and hopefully it's going to make Taylor, do something more. But at the end of the day, are you doing it now because there's somebody here? Are you doing it now because your spot in the villa is in jeopardy? You know what I'm saying? I wish that he genuinely wanted to pursue Alandrea, and his actions just haven't proved that that's the case. In the conversation with Jaylen, Alandrea slips up and she's like, oh yeah, I love Taylor. No, I like him. I know that it's a Freudian slip, but yikes, girl, let's be measured, okay? Even in this conversation, she went to the beach hut and she was like, honestly, I like him so much. I was already picking out our wedding songs. Let's be guided, Alandrea, okay? Let's be guided. Let the man show you how interested he is in you. Don't just serve it all on a platter for him. Let him work for it. So Pepe and Amaya have a conversation about heritage. He is Spanish and Cuban, I think he said. And we know that she is wait, do we know that she's Dominican? She's Dominican. And so, yeah, they connect on that. She's excited to explore this connection. However, he's in a similar position that Ace was. So I hope that she's better prepared this time. Ace wanted to explore. Pepe is going to explore more so now that he's a bombshell. He's going to go hard in that direction. Speaking of the bombshells going hard, Iris goes up to Jeremiah and she's like, hey, by the way, I actually wanted to pull you for a chat, but I couldn't because Huda said that you guys are closed off. I just wanted to let you know. Not you being a troublemaker, girl. I love to see it. I surely do. Now, she didn't say the words closed off, but it was heavily implied. Either way, I love the gameplay, Iris. Then in bed, we see Huda and Jeremiah having a conversation about what they would do in a relationship to build that trust. And she says that she would like the location sharing to be on. He's not really down with that. Honestly, I always thought I would feel a way about my location being on, but my location is on with my boyfriend and I don't feel a way about it. I don't even check it for real. Honestly, we only check it when we know that we're going somewhere just to make sure that you get back home safe. But it's not where are you at? Where are you? It doesn't have to be like that. But either way, if he's not comfortable with that, then he's not comfortable with that. So fine. She asked him if she has anything to worry about on the outside. And he's like, well, when we're together, you don't have anything to worry about. I think she has things to worry about if she keeps acting the way that she's acting. She's self-sabotaging and doesn't even realize that she is going to be the reason why their relationship goes to shit. Speaking of, the next morning, people are making breakfast. Jeremiah decides to make pancakes for Huda. Huda immediately starts complaining. She's like, where's the protein? Okay. Then as she, rips into the pancakes, she's like, undercooked. She's going down to the kitchen. Taylor is there, and we find out later, or actually maybe it happened and I just missed it. I found out later that she asked Taylor to cook for her. Okay? That is to be noted. Then she goes and has a talk with Jeremiah to let him know how much he's underperforming. And of course, he's not happy with it.
The pancake was undercooked, so I had to throw it away.
I know what healthy communication is. I should have known to go in and help. Is just like absurd to me.
Jeremiah is getting to that point. I don't know how much longer he'll be able to hold on. He's on his way out for sure. So Miss Emotionally Mature doesn't even realize how demoralizing her words are. You asked him to do more. He's doing more. It's still not enough. And not only is it not enough, you have to nitpick on why it's not enough and why other men are acting how men should act. You're basically emasculating him. She says that whenever she brings up a problem, Jeremiah is not considerate of her, but she's very considerate when he brings up a problem. And I'm sorry, I would beg to differ. Okay. Whenever he brings up a problem to her, she tries to either deflect or patch things up with something sexual. And then her behavior doesn't even change. He'll say, I don't appreciate when you talk to me in this way. She continues to speak in that way. I don't appreciate when you nitpick things. She continues to nitpick. She has not changed. So I don't know what consideration she's talking about. I guess because she doesn't shut down, she feels like she's being considerate. But you try to slap a Band-Aid on things and you never actually work on the issues that he's bringing up. I could see why he's like, well, no, I'm not just going to accept what you're saying because you're at fault as well. It's always, let me show you how you're wrong. Let me show you how you're not performing. Let me show you how. At some point, he's not going to want to do that stuff for you anymore. He already wasn't doing it. So you're just making him want to go back to where he was the day before. Jeremiah and Huda then go to vent to the other Islanders. And in mid-conversation, Iris decides to come up to chat to Jeremiah one more time.
And another grown man shouldn't be making her grow food.
What the fuck? It's not official. You've known us for 10 days, mate.
Facts.
I didn't really see Jeremiah give her a lot of energy, but at least he entertained the conversation. There were other times where he wouldn't even want to do that. So this is progress. Earlier in the day, Iris did say that she got the ick because she saw a hickey on Jeremiah's neck and she's like, okay, so what's her name is really marking her territory, so I don't really like that. But she's still trying with him, and he lets her know he's not closed off, but he's also not just gonna jump ship because he's had like a few bad days with Huda, which is good. That's actually very mature of Jeremiah. I think though the issues that they have been having are enough for him to say, you know what, let me open up my possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, he claims that he's still open, but he's really not. I don't even know who else Jeremiah could be interested in. And maybe he spent enough time with the other girls to know that even if he was open to exploring, that these girls wouldn't be the ones that he'd want to explore. You know what I mean? So yeah, the problems that they're having are big enough problems that if he was to jump ship, I personally would understand. Shelly says that she's still conflicted between Ace and Austin. Girl, honestly, at this point, I'm over it, okay? Love you, girl, but it's enough now, okay? It's enough. Then we have Alandrea, who is like, well, I'm kind of conflicted too. You know, Taylor and I have built a bond, but what's his name? Jaylen is applying pressure, and he's doing it in a respectful way too. You know, he's not crossing boundaries and stuff, but he's making it very clear. Listen, girl, I'm coming for you. So, what's his name? Taylor planned a date, and she appreciated it, but she felt like he was only doing it now that he has competition. You damn Skippy. He wasn't doing this stuff before unless he was told by Ace that he needs to step it up. Like, you really need another guy to add the pressure, whether it's his competition or his friend, like boosting him up, to me, that would not fly. Speaking of Ace, he has a conversation with Iris, and they are both taken aback by how compatible they are.
I'm looking for a real connection, you know?
Right. You seen my reaction. I was excited. I was excited. I'm really trying to get to know someone who could possibly be my person.
I'm really excited to know her a little bit more. I don't know, like, hold on, let me find the words.
This man said that he always thought that his wife would be outside the country, and I was like, ooh, it's a little bit giving passport, bro, but I'll let it slide. You know, I personally feel like you gotta leave your comfort zone to find your person. That is literally what I did. So I won't crucify him for that. But I was like, okay. All right. He does say that he's looking for something serious. He's very family oriented. He wants wife, kids, white picket fence, all the jazz. Miss Girl is looking for the same thing. Like, they're really hitting it off. He was like, oh yeah, I'm always excited for a bombshell to come in. I said, huh? You the same one who had a cow when Huda nominated you as the person who's most likely to be excited for a bombshell to come in. Now, Ace. Anyways, we knew that was the case. I don't know why he was tripping over that. But it's good to see him connect with somebody else. Hopefully, we can finally get rid of this Austin Ace Shelly triangle. It is tired. Huda is venting to Amaya, and I can't help but think of something that I said a few videos ago when I was like, I think that she's operating from like a place of trauma, and she's looking to Jeremiah to fix what all of her exes have done to her. That's what this conversation was really proving to me.
I'm like, do you even like me? Like, I want Jeremiah to act right.
He has been. No.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna lose me if he doesn't step up. He's gonna fucking lose. I know my fucking worth. I know what I deserve. It sucks because I'm just like, damn, bro, just do the fucking shit. Please care about me. Please show me that you love. No.
I get wanting your guy to do more gestures, to be more romantic, to woo you. I totally understand it. Completely understand it. But you mean to tell me you are genuinely questioning whether or not this man is into you? You cannot be serious. Like, girl, whatever insecurity is inside of you, it is screaming right now. It is screaming. Sure, he hasn't really prepared a date for you. Sure, he hasn't made you the proper breakfast. Sure, fine. But the man makes it so clear when anybody comes in, this is where my focus is. I'm staying right there. He's attached to her hip. He doesn't talk to the other girls except to get advice about Huda. Like, the man is so locked in, whether we believe in his intentions or not, that you cannot actually think that he's not serious about you. You're projecting. It's enough. When she said in the bed, oh, I'm scared of people losing me, a part of you probably is the reason why some people romantically leave. Because you're holding on so tight, the person feels suffocated that they need to run. Sierra and Nick have a conversation with Pepe and Iris respectively. And they're both stunned. They're both like, well, hold on. We're getting along a lot better than I thought we would. And it was shocking me too, because I feel like Nick and Sierra were quite solid. Like, not fully closed off or anything, but they were going good for a long time. But yeah, Nick is very sold on Iris. But Sierra, although she really likes Pepe, Pepe has his eyes on Hannah, which we're going to talk about real soon. So yeah, I think Sierra's going to be in jeopardy for sure. Good luck, girl. Good luck. Then we have, what is his name? I keep forgetting his name. Jaylen. My God. Jaylen is talking to Alandrea, and we hear Taylor say he wishes that Jaylen wasn't her type because then he wouldn't be so pressed. It irritates me that it takes another guy potentially pursuing your girl for you to now feel pressed about the situation. When a person likes another person genuinely, they make it known no matter what's going on, no matter the situation. I didn't know if I want to bring my boyfriend into the situation, but you know what? I said I was going to talk about him, so I will. We met in a grocery store. This man saw me from the aisles, And he was like, nah, no matter what, I need to make sure that I talk to this girl. I didn't see him. I wasn't paying attention to him. Even when we talked, I'm not going to lie, I was being a little bit dismissive. But he was like, nah. As soon as I saw you, I was like, no, we have to speak. I have to get to know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's that desire. There's that drive. There's that motivation. Taylor doesn't have it. And it shouldn't take another guy talking to your girl for you to finally feel inspired to genuinely pursue her. If that desire was never there, leave it alone. The episode ends with Pepe and Hannah in the speakeasy. And Miss Hannah, oh, she a little freaky deaky.
You're gonna have to go the other way, because I'm gonna take her and hang out in here.
I hate this shit, though. Like, look, if they kiss, have I got it in me now to really kind of step up my game?
My brain's like in a million.
What's it thinking right now?
Hannah was so ready to jump this man's bones. Girl power. You go, girl. Simultaneously, I was thinking, so what was going on with Charlie? Because I thought these two were pretty, solid. But at the first chance she got, she jumped ship. And on top of that, too, Charlie was immediately assuming the worst. He's like, oh, something's going to happen in there. Why did his mind go there? Maybe because we haven't seen them much. We don't really know that what the cracks are in their relationship. But he immediately started assuming the worst. And I was like, oh. But yeah, he's very taken by Hannah, being Pepe. Hannah is very taken by Pepe as well. Charlie, I think you're in trouble. Well, we'll see what happens in the next episode. I think you guys are voting for who the bombshells should couple up with. I don't like when the audience does the pairings. I like when the audience gets to vote for which bombshell is coming in or who should be dumped. But when the audience does the pairings, sometimes they don't be getting it right. But we'll see what you guys decide on. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.